saw it on the picture, like I was, the thumbnail, I was going through the camp pages, the camp page.
I was just watching some, one of them Amalekite, well, yeah, the settlers and shit over there in Palestine and shit. The motherfuckers are like, the scripture says, since thou hast known the states for blood, like the motherfuckers are mad violent for no reason. They just want to take shit and like fuck it.
Oh, they're a thief, man. I saw a short video today. They doing the same thing in Lebanon. Like the people that left Lebanon, they had to leave their houses suddenly. Man, them motherfucking soldiers up in the house cooking food. They picking the gardens and all of that shit. Eating the people food. They had the bitch in the kitchen. She's a soldier. She's in there making a fucking 5-course meal, bro. With these people food and shit. And whatever else food they find in other people's houses, they in their kitchen, like they at home, bro. And they're trying to get what they call the Greater Israel Project. They're trying to get the blessing, right? But they're trying to do it, they're trying to use the force of the sword to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they all excited about going to Lebanon. And what I always ask, and I asked that this too, man, several times. I was like, here it is, these people went through all kinds of hell and so-called World War II, right? All that shit, they was displaced. The Nazis supposedly took their shit, which a lot of them Nazis were small hats anyway. Took their homes, took all their possessions and shit, took the gold, which that shit was given to the elite, right? And they doing the same shit to these people, bro. And it ain't just the Palestinians, bro. Wherever they go, they steal, they kill, destroy. That's what they do, the thief. You know what I'm saying? And like nobody pays attention, nobody cares. I get so frustrated because that's one thing that really pissed me off in this flesh and being on this earth for 46 years. Nobody cares. Yeah, it hurts, man. Nothing. Yeah, it hurts because it's like these people, they get a pass for their wickedness. And she gets to Psalm 73, they speak wickedly concerning oppression, bro. It's fucking bullshit, man. That's why the scripture says, a gift destroys the heart. Oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart, man. Was it Ecclesiastes 7:7, I believe? Shit is fucked up, bro. And it ain't they land. I was watching another video, this fucking small head talking about some, you people don't belong here. This is our land. It was promised to Abraham. It was a prophecy prophesied by Abraham. This is what she said, prophesied by Abraham, which it wasn't prophesied by Abraham. It was prophesied to him. And she said, I believe that Abraham is my great-great-grandfather. Nigga, bitch, that's 2 generations. The fuck you mean? Which he is. But you're an Edomite.
Yeah.
And you ain't got no promise over here. Fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can't even be like this. But see, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, Jake be talking about love this and love everybody. Don't nobody love us, bro. And this man, because he gonna do the same shit he's doing to us here. I mean, them there, they gonna do that shit to us here. They say they gonna be kicking people out of their houses, spoiling their goods. What you think that mean? They find somebody with a nice crib, they got the kitchen all done up, food in the refrigerator. Them niggas gonna be cooking and eating, cooking steaks. It might not be the average soldier, but best believe the ones with rank, they're gonna be up in there eating steaks, cooking shit, drinking wine. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. These people, because when we take this world over, bro, we ain't gonna be doing that shit. We don't want nothing. We don't want nothing that y'all got down here. We just gonna take you, nigga. We want you, nigga. I don't want your gold, your silver. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing but that ass, nigga. That's what we want, bro. That body, and we gonna get it.
True justice. I had done a lesson on that because I was speaking to somebody in my family about that and how the lead of these nations, they've taken everything from our people, man. Until this day, they keep oppressing our people through, the black markets, fucking the sex trafficking, all that shit. Yeah. And they're not just gonna get away with all that shit, man. Nah, man. But Jake have a problem with that shit. Like when they hear like true justice and vengeance, Jake have a problem because they're like, nah, we should just love everybody. Like to them, justice or the bringing forward of a kingdom is, let's just everybody hug it out and then we start fresh. Like hell.
Yeah, well, it's justice is only me when the Esau gets it. Yeah. He has to either levy bring the judgment out, or receive a justice for whatever happened to him. Right. Jake will accept that. The scripture says, "This people love, since you love perverseness and oppression and stated, since you love oppression and perverseness and stated upon, therefore this is going to be a breach swelling out, ready to fall upon you, man. You want to be the hand joint in hand, the wicked ain't gonna go unpunished, man. right? They talk about don't forget the Holocaust, but look what you're doing to the world, bro. Like, you have no reason to go up in Lebanon, but they trying to get the birthright that don't belong to them, right? But it belongs to somebody. Who it belong to? The people on this side right here, us, the Israelites. They open this up.
Hey, we want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching truth and for ruling well. Peace and salutations to Joachim out there pushing and defending his gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, as well as to the believers in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the men as well as the women, the hope for the life. Hey, we the brothers from the GMSHAWAII, and we out here once again, Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, to preach the word of the Heavenly Father, the truth of the scriptures, man, which, unlike popular belief, is not about love for everybody, acceptance for everybody. No, this gospel, the good news, is for the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, or Seminole Indians, and those of you that may go back to our people through your father's lineage. The good news, the gospel is for you, and the rest of the scriptures speak about what? Judgment, condemnation, and the future judgment that's going to come forth to who? To the unbelievers of our people first, the 2/3 of Israel, and to the heathen nations, man. Right. Because the Lord got a great judgment coming. That the great and dreadful day of the Lord is upon us, man. And we starting to see all the end signs that the Lord prophesied about through Yahushua and Mashiach and through the rest of the prophets coming to pass and near, their fruition, right?
This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right? It's in the NLT. It says, "What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking of evil plans? You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so."
Right, and that's speaking chiefly about you Edomites, man. They have control of the earth.
The Bacon families.
Yeah, the super elite of the Edomites, starting off with Amalek. They're the ones that are devising evil. Every single day, these Edomites are planning on how to, take full control of not just the earth, but of the people, man, and how to destroy chiefly the Lord's people, man, because this is who their greatest enemy is. To them, as long as they could destroy the children of Israel, they're gonna fulfill their wicked dream.
Which they're not gonna fulfill it, because you can't kill every Israelite. We scattered amongst all nations. If you're just trying to kill the stereotypical phenotype Jake, you still can't even do that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we meant to be here, right? Hey, just like you're meant to be here, right? But we're going to serve two different roles. We're going to be the head and you're going to be the tail. We're at the tail end of our captivity. This is it.
That's right.
Right? Real quick before we finish this, go to Lamentations 4 and start at 21.
Lamentations 4 and verse 21, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked."
Right, and rejoice, daughter of Edom, are you banking? Starting with you banking family, you elite Edomites, right? You aristocrats. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. What else to say?
Verse 22.
Oh, it's 21 again.
Verse 21, Lamentations 4 and 21 in the KJV, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz."
America is the modern day land of Uz. Go ahead.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
What's that cup? The cup of the Lord's wrath.
That's right.
That punishment. Would you see us suffering here in the midst of our enemies in captivity? Right? That's the wrath of the Lord. The last bit of his wrath that's going to come, and it's going to be hot and heavy, is Jacob's trouble, right? And then ultimately the end of this man's rulership, which is going to lead with the destruction of America by nuclear fire, right? Which also is going to be precipitated by the destruction of the state of Israel, right? And when Yahushua comes back, he's going to be destroying those armies in the Middle East, and then he's going to head his way over here to the west, right? That's the end of you. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. Go ahead.
It says, "The cup also shall pass through unto thee,"
which we just said, the cup of the Lord's wrath. Go ahead.
thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
You're gonna be drunk and you're gonna be overcome, and your sins are gonna be known. Everything that you've done, and you got a neatly list of sins and iniquities that you committed in this earth, and they stretch all the way to the heavens, bro. It's like somebody had a rap sheet. Well, this nigga eat them. Your rap sheet is as long as the heavens are, bro. You got a big rap sheet to pay for it, right? You forgot about the Greek Empire. You forgot about the Roman Empire. What you think about that every day? And we in the second leg of the Roman Empire. The feet mixed with clay and iron, right? Miry clay and iron, right? Portions of it is strong, portions of it is weak. And Yahushua is that rock that's going to break it. He's going to hit the feet. Once the feet is gone, it's over. The statue is nearly complete, right? The statue is nearly complete. It is complete. Now it's just ready for destruction. The Lord allowed you nations to build yourselves up, and each time these nations fell, they fell because Yahushua deemed it so, right? The Babylonian Empire, which was the Neo-Assyrian Babylonian Empire, that shit lasted, what, 67 years? Then you had the Persians and the Mede, right, empire, and then that lasts for a certain period. Then you had the Greek Empire, which is the waste, right, which is made of brass, right? They lasted for a certain period of time. Then you had the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire, right? And then you had a 1,000-year period where this man was off the scene, and these people on the side here were power in the earth. Namely, in Europe, the so-called Negro, West Indian and Haitian. We weren't called that back then, right? But we were in power for 1,000 years. And you were at bay. You Edomites were at bay. You were a wild man, right? You were a nobody on the earth. You were being drugged into our courts, but not because we gave you trumped up charges, because you got caught doing shit. That's right? There's a picture called A Day in the King's Court, and it shows you so-called Negro judges, about 3 or 4 of them sitting on a bench with red robes on and afros. They try to paint through the faces, but you can tell that these are so-called black men. And then the lawyers are Jakes. And then who's drugging the court? Esau. Right. And lowly Jakes. Did you see it? A Day in the King's Court? Yeah, that's it right there. Let me see that, brother. Yeah, these are niggas. These are Jakes. You see that hair? That's where they get the white hair. With the wigs. Yeah. Because the white represent wisdom, right? You're supposed to be a judge. Then all the lawyers on the table are Jakes. But who's in the handcuffs? Esau. Look at Esau right there, looking broke, busted, and destitute. Show the camera.
The caveman that he is.
Yeah, the caveman that he is.
Oh shoot. Nah, I think he's not gonna be able to.
Oh, the sun. Yeah, that sun is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, like
I'm looking at the
sisters could look at the bottom. Those are.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. It's a glare. It's a little more clear on the thing, but yeah, that's cool. Y'all can type it up and look it up. But you have images like that, and that's what they try to hide. Either they try to whitewash it or they try to deny it. It was something else, right? The pictures got dirty, right? Dark over time. Yeah, all the other colors is bright as day, but the faces got dirty and fainted, right? That's cap, man. Point of the matter is, then after that break, the Roman Empire came back in power again. Right? I believe there was the feet, the legs and the feet, something like that. Because I believe the legs, the brass was down to the kneecap. That was, if you look up the statue of Nebuchadnezzar's dream, right? The statue of Nebuchadnezzar's dream. We got a poster, but we don't bring out the posters too much these days, man. But you can look it up for the images. That's it right there. Now read it off.
So it says the head was made of gold, the body of silver, the skirt of brass.
Tell them what it represents.
Yeah, so the head made of gold is the Assyrian Babylonian empire, which was made of gold. Then the breast and the arms were silver, which was the Medo-Persian Empire. Then the the thighs and the skirt was made of brass, which was the Greek Empire, and then you go down to the legs, which are made of iron, and that was the Roman Empire, and down to the feet and the toes that are part clay and part iron is the kingdom with the 10 toes, which is the beast system we're living in now.
That's right, my brother. Which is the reincarnation of the Roman Empire.
That's right.
That's why even Nero, with the stuff that he's doing, is what Roman emperors did, trying to deify himself, trying to exalt himself by way of arches, which normally the arcs were erected after a previous emperor's death. But this dude want to make one while he's living.
That's right.
Right? The Arc de Trump. That's what it's called. Like this dude is he's what you call a textbook narcissist, man. Yeah. And megalomaniac, just like all the rest of his people were. And that's their pride. Right? They exalted themselves as the eagle. Right? The eagle was exalted in the Greek Empire. The eagle was exalted in the Roman Empire. The eagle was exalted in the revision of the Roman Empire, in the Renaissance. Right now, we're living in that. Right. There was a Renaissance period, which is what? The rebirth of what? Re meaning back, sans meaning birth. Right? So back to what? Back to the Roman Empire, because that was the apex of their rulership. You'd have thought that it was the Greco Empire, but it was really the Greco-Roman Empire. That was the apex of their rulership, and that's what they brought back this time around. But they spread it out, right? Yeah, everybody on that Michael Jackson shit because of that shitty ass movie that they came out with. My woman told me, "You wanna go sell?" Like, hell no. I said, I lived through that shit. Why I go see some shit I actually seen what happened? Like, right. I don't need to see it on a movie put together with some bullshit ass songs and shit.
Keep you stuck back in time.
Yeah, that's what they try to do. They trying to rehash Mike Jackson's life. When the nigga was alive, they ain't come out with no movie. He was Mr. Pedophile. Yeah. Right? That's what he was. That's what they said he was. Right? They ain't talking about they claim there's gonna be a Michael Jackson part 2. Ain't nobody finna see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. This nigga hated himself, man. Made himself look like the so-called white man. Why? Because this devil, that poison, man. And he was tapped in too. He was tapped in too. That nigga wasn't righteous on his side. I don't give a fuck how much that nigga can moonwalk and spin around. And as he got older, that shit got slower. Slocky, brother, you got it. Go to sleep. Hello?
That's right. I'll read that Lamentation 4 in verse 21 in in the NLT. It says, "Are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? But you too must drink from the cup of the Lord's anger. You too will be stripped naked in your drunkenness." Right? And as we're going into, the captivity of the children of Israel is about to be over, man. And with that happening simultaneously, what? The captivity of the Edomites is going to begin. And the Lord is telling you, are you living, or are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? Enjoy it, because what? You too must drink of the cup of the Lord's anger.
Yeah, so like if you got credit cards, if you got loans, let them shits default, get more. You know what I mean? If you got credit cards, pay them off, let them default, get more. Right? If you got access to resources, use them up. Right? You Edomite should be the happiest people on the earth, but you're not. I saw a video earlier today. This Edomite, I think she's the president or part of the HOA. She might have been a president. And this bitch, she ran up in her neighbor's house because the neighbor was blowing the leaf blower. And she was like, I stay 100 feet away from here, and you can hear it, and they doing it just to piss me off. And she just walked up in the house, attacked the woman, left a mark on her arm, so that she got arrested for criminal trespassing and felony battery. An old ass Edomite woman. See, back in the day, that shit would have just went whatever. It was just like whatever. But see, these Edomites, that's the kind of mindset they have. They can do whatever they want. They can be their own justice. They can be their own judge and jury and executioner and get away with it. All they can say was, because everything bothers these Edomites, Salaki. Everything bothers these Edomites. Yeah. Right? That's why I don't pay to be living around these people or any other heathen. Right? Because your existence alone, they're so loud. And then because of the hate, the loudness, it penetrates even harder. It's more high pitched. And you can just be having your shit at a moderate joint. Yeah. Don't be no so-called Latino with that Walla shit going on next to these. That's what they call it. You listen to your salsa, you listen to your merengue, you listen to your narcos music, or your samba, whatever the fuck you listen to, whatever the shit you listen to. Don't turn that shit up too loud, because them Edomites will shut it down. Oh, can you turn? At first they'll come over subtitle. Can you just turn it down a little bit? And you know, Jake don't listen. Ah, keep the body going. Ah, niggas is loud. Here come the cops, man. Shut it down, shoot your shit up. If that don't work, Esau just come and shoot you. He'll kill you. And say, I fear for my life. But now, these curses, they're going on and on. They're getting locked up. They catching cases. You know what I'm saying? They're going to jail for all kinds of years. Right? They're not as strong as they once were. That white supremacy was strong in America. Yeah. That's why they missed the 50s, bro. The 50s was their heyday, bro. They had it all on lock. They had the jury in the bag. They had the judge in the bag. The judge was a Klan member. The jury was Klan members, right? The prosecutor and the defense, all Klans members. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, nigga, Esau woke up in the court smiling. Look at the killers that killed Emmett Till. Emmett Till's killers. This nigga was in the courtroom smoking cigarettes. They didn't give a fuck because they knew they was going to win. And you can't try a person twice for the same crime in this country. It's called double jeopardy. So if a jury of your own peers prove you not guilty, that's it. So these niggas get, this nigga right here, look at him smiling in the courtroom. Look at these niggas right here. It's nothing but Edomites, all Klans members. Look, show the camera, all Klans members, bruh. All them niggas, man. Supposedly, Emmett Till whistled at this guy's wife, which he didn't do. She even said it, that he didn't do that. So they killed this man. He was a young man, 13, 14 years old. Fucked him up real good. Right? And the nigga got off. And his wife got to live a long-lasting life. Right? See, when it comes to oppression, these people, they've done so much in the earth. That's why, let's go back to that precept. They've done so much in the earth. The Lord said, hey, rejoice and be glad. You want to kill niggas? Go ahead and do what you got to do right now. Because it's going to fall back on your head. Like the scripture says, we can get it at this. Psalms 137, start at 7. Shit is real. The payback is coming. And that's what you nations are afraid of. I did a lesson, I didn't even know it was going to get so popular, but I did a lesson called The Nations Are Afraid of Israel, or Afraid of the Israelites.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, a bunch of people watched. I was like, what the hell? What was said? You know, the spirit was moving. They scared of the planet of the Jakes, man. You got it, Squad.
This is Psalm 73 and verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily.
Yeah, you break it down, bro.
That's right, and that's again speaking about Esau, man. You know, they do all sorts of crimes. You know, everything that's concerning oppression and evil. They speak loftily about it, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's just like, oh, we committed. It's not that bad. But if anybody else do it, then we gotta bring down justice.
Congressional hearing.
That's right. It's like I seen some fucking African over there in Africa. He was like, corruption is not bad if I'm in it.
You see?
Yeah, and that's Esau, man. That's the mentality of Edom, man. Wickedness, evil, oppression is not bad as long as they're the ones executing it
and benefiting from it.
But if it's done towards them, now it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a world problem. We must come together and solve this problem.
That's right.
But it's really your elites, they're oppressing you. Right? And then they blame it on Jake. They make us the face of your personal oppression. The reason why you losing your jobs. The reason why your mortgages are skyrocketing. Your mortgage rates are skyrocketing. The reason why your jobs are getting sold to AI or going to some East Indian country where these motherfuckers get paid pennies on a dollar to do the same job you do that you require $100,000 a year to get. Nigga, don't blame us. Jake is picking fruits. Jake is washing clothes. Jake is, doing a menial task that are left. Right? And then they're losing their jobs. Retail, restaurateurs, shit, that kind of shit. But you blame our people. right? You hate to see Jake with the white coat on as a doctor. You claim that this dude he got preferential treatment to get through medical school and he's not as qualified. And when you go to any fucking hospital in America, bro, if it ain't a good one, hey, them doctors, they getting their answers off of fucking ChatGPT or WebMD. Take forever for them to come in here and see you, charge you an arm and a fucking leg. Them motherfuckers ain't smart. What they go to school for?
Well, I think it was the second or the third biggest cause of death in America was
malpractice, medical malpractice.
Or no, well, it goes in hand with that, but medical misdiagnosis.
Oh, mixed diagnosis.
Yeah, and what does that mean?
Yeah.
That they don't know what the fuck
they
they're
don't know
doing,
what the fuck they doing. They not these are physicians of no value.
Yeah,
that's what they are. And if you come with some holistic idea, oh no, that's crackpot shit, or that's some, hey, don't believe what you get because they want you to get them medications, man.
That's right.
That's what they want. They want you to get some shit from them that's got all kinds of shit. It's cracked up, literally got crack in it. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit because you hooked on it.
One of my coworkers' wife, you know, she got supposedly diagnosed with bipolarism.
Yeah.
She was on all sorts of meds and shit. And then one day, after years of them giving them prescription drugs and shit, they called her like, oh, we made a mistake in your diagnosis.
Yeah.
You don't have that shit. And I was like, damn, he's a wicked ass motherfucker, man. Had you on these psych meds,
psychotropic,
all fucked up and shit for years. And then they just call you with oh, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Fuck that, they get sued. It's time to get my check.
Damn.
Y'all just be giving money out, man. A lot of these private doctors, man, they be under the fucking scope, man. They got to get this crazy ass insurance for to fight against malpractice suits, right? And how you still in business, man? Because this is America. This is the land of the scam. Right? Land of the motherfucking scam, bro. That's what they do. Go ahead.
Psalm 73 and verse 8, it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Yeah, they was like, oh, there's nothing. They speak light of it. They make jokes about it. Joe Biden said he be damned if he got to pay for the sins of his father. He's worried about the sins that he got to pay for personally. It don't work that way, asshole. And you are your forefather.
That's right.
You are your forefather. You've been here before doing the same shit and worse. Right? So here it is. You think that you ain't got to pay for that, but the scripture says otherwise. You're going to pay for that. Go ahead.
In the NOT, same verse, Psalm 73 and 8, it says, they scoff and speak only evil. In their pride, they seek to crush others.
That's what they do. You see what's going on. And we was over here lamenting about what them fucking small hats over there doing to them Ishmaelites up in the land of fucking Lebanon.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You people, them Assyrians or whatever they fuck they are, right? But they don't. None of them people belong in that land. Not one of them. Right? But they fighting over it and they killing each other and all they doing is oppressing one another. The same thing they've been doing. You want to see what was happening during colonialism and colonization of the Americas? You want to see what was happening when they put Jake in hardcore captivity? Look what's going on today. That's just a glimpse of it. They'll enter your house, take all your shit, kick you out. Motherfuckers are moving into small houses, moving into people's cribs while the people were still there. And what do? The men rifle through the women's clothing and put it on. Shows you what kind of base people these people are. I did a video about that. You know what I'm saying? You see the shit and then y'all just act like, oh, that's just nothing. It just happened. Right? Then they want to make a big deal because a small hat crushed a statue of the white Jesus. They make a big deal about that because that's gonna fuck up their evangelical money. That's why that's the only reason why they did that shit. He was in the right place of doing that shit because it's nothing but an idol. Fucking bird shit. Bird shit falling right down.
Yeah, man, and it's not, and I had seen, because I was, you know, how they throw similar posts once you watch certain things.
Yeah.
I was watching all, you know, about how Amalek, is, you know, they, how do they call it? Occupants? Damn, I forget.
What do they call it?
Settlers.
Yeah, settlers. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they started throwing news about Amalek, and then come to find out, they're doing the same shit in South and Central America where our people is living at, man. Like, they have these sects of, how do you call them? Not secular, but the other ones?
Orthodox?
Oh yeah, like ultra orthodox,
They
the
got
ones with the hats and everything.
fucking bird shit
Oh
on my
damn!
phone, man.
It was that flock that passed by.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you had these sects of Amalekites out down there in Central and South America, man, running sex trafficking rings, kidnapping kids from our nations and using them pretty much as sex slaves, man. And you have all the same attitude that they have out there in Palestine and in
Oh, yeah, how much is it?
that have it in that the same attitude they have towards the Palestinians and all them Israelites, they have over there down there in the places where our people is living at, man. You know, and that's that same violent.
I see what, yeah, I see what I say. How many miles with it?
4,000.
Oh, yeah, it's
Brand
pretty
new,
good.
130 grand.
Oh, shit. Which trim is it?
That's the 850i.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's still a steal, though, 73,000
Oh, hell
right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Hell
Still a
It's
steal.
like half off.
Yeah, man. I'm not fucking $70,000 on fucking BMW. Hey, go ahead, brother.
But yeah, I was saying how those Amalekites down there in South America and Central America, they have that same attitude of fuck it, we just do whatever the fuck we want to do. And people try, the authorities try to arrest these motherfuckers, bro. And they got together so many of them that they weren't letting the fucking police get to the people they wanted to get, bro. That shit is crazy. Like Amalek gotta pay for all that shit.
And they will, because I had posted up a video on the WhatsApp. They got a place called Nigga Burger in Argentina. Nigga Burger, Nigga Burger, and they have the world famous Nigga Burger. It's a black bun burger with pork on it. And these Edomites was down there making fun. Oh look, we want to get this burger. They act like they didn't want to say the N-word. They say nigga like it's going out of style down there with the hard ER. And then Argentina, another one that said that they voted against reparations for Jake. Argentina, the small hats in America.
Yeah. Check this out. I can't read the whole thing because it's from the New York Times. They give you that article. Yeah. But it says Guatemala officials raid compound of Tiny Top sect. It says the authorities said that at least 160 children and teenagers might have been victims of human trafficking and crimes. You see, and not just in fucking Guatemala, in Colombia they found people, in Argentina, in Peru. So it's like Amalek is just this wild fucking man, wild violent man that has no fucking feeling, man.
He's an Edomite. You can't see. You start to realize what our forefathers in the ancient world felt, man. You can't reason with the devil.
That's right.
You cannot reason with this man. You either got to take him out or subdue him. And when Yahweh Shai come back, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to subdue you. We're going to enslave you. And after 1,000 long, hardcore years of slavery, we're going to take you out. Not because you're going to overthrow us. Like, don't listen to what Nate say. You ain't going to be able to do shit against us. We're going to be gods on the earth, man. And outside the earth. Literally gods, man. Supermen and super women. And you're going to be just a man. So we're going to enslave you. Right? We're going to work you. Like my man Steven said. Oh, they're going to work you. Right? They're going to work you till your back give out.
That's right.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to work you till your back give out. You got to hear that. You ever see the Django? The movie Django?
Yeah.
With Jamie Foxx? Yeah. When he was sitting in there, where there's you got to listen to the monologue when my man Steven said, he said, let me see. Hold on. I ain't going to play it, but Stephen monologue with the Django and Upside Down. This is what he said. Check this out. Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, not that one. About upside down your back. Right. Here it is right here. Oh yeah. This is it right here. It says this. Listen to this, man. He said, not that one. It says, hold on. Yeah, that Django movie was cold, man. People hate, what's the nigga that made that shit? What's the nigga that made, Quentin Tarantino? Because they say he's a racist Edomite. But that nigga, he got to click on it, man. He got to click on that shit, bro. And he says, I'm sorry, brother. Anyway, it says right here. It says, damn, man. Get back, get out. It says they gonna work you all day, every day, till your back give out.
That's right.
Then they gonna hit you in the head with a hammer and throw your ass down a nigga hole. I said, well, we gonna do that to you, man. We gonna work you all day, every day, till your back give out. And then when your back give out, we gonna throw you in an Edomite hole. Because that's where they gonna be living at anyway.
Hey.
But see, what's definitely left out is you gonna come back to life. Fucked up, but you gonna come back to life. Every day you gonna have to climb out this deep abyss. Every day. And you better get there before the sun go down, nigga. Because that's when the day start.
That's right.
So you ain't gonna just work from when the sun come up and then no. You can work all night, every night. All day, every day. Except for the Sabbath.
That's right.
The sun, when the sun is up, that's half of the day is gone. Right? We just waking up and busting all kinds of joints in these fine ass concubines, right? And then we gonna fuck you up, man. All day, every day. Y'all don't know what slavery is. You don't know. None of you nations do. Because you haven't experienced it on the level that we experienced. Neither have you experienced it on the level that we're gonna give it out. But it's gonna be righteous. And I always say, the best ass whooping is a righteous ass whooping. Something that somebody deserved. You know, not something that, you know, because what happened to us was righteous. Not what they did, but the fact that we got put in it, we deserved it. Because we went off. Hey, get Jeremiah 49:12. We deserved it because we went off, but what about you? And see, you ain't gonna have nothing. Satan ain't gonna be at your beckoning call. None of them demons, Pazuzu, the Titty Man, what's this nigga, Baphomet. None of these demons that you've been invoking for the last millennium, they not gonna help you, man.
That's right.
And you damn sure ain't gonna be able to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He ain't your power. So that's what you're afraid of, right? If you were smart, you would have just said, you know what, let's just kill them all. Fuck putting them in slavery, but you couldn't fight against the prophecy. But if you were smart, you would have said that. Hey, just kill them all. Don't even worry about, don't try to save none. Right? But you can't do the Lord's people like that, because we forever, baby. Go ahead, you got it, bro. You got a time limit. We forever. You got it, Squad.
This is Jeremiah 49:12. It says, for thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Whose judgment? It wasn't for us to, we weren't meant to be slaves. We weren't meant to be perpetual slaves and servants and drink of that wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why even when he gave it to us with mercy. Because it wasn't really meant for us to do it, but we had to go through it. Go ahead.
Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
And it wasn't meant for us to go through it because we the Lord's people. But you Edomites, you Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites, Hamites, Japhites, right? Elamites, right? All you motherfuckers, man. Y'all was meant to go through that. That's what y'all was made for.
That's right.
Y'all was made to serve us. We weren't made to serve you. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Because that's not our role. So how do you think that you going to all together go unpunished? You screaming this God loves the world, 17 days of reading the Bible. You got Trump over here trying to read 2nd Chronicles like it belonged to him. And they reading it with no spirit and no understanding. Right? You think that you're going to go unpunished because you think that the Most High is dead. You think that he's all, because he's been quiet, you think that he's like you. He's on your side. He's not. And now, Your time is ending. Right? The fact that the prophets are out here speaking against you and your kingdom shows you that your time is up. You think somebody going to be preaching and prophesying against the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the kingdom of Israel? Absolutely not. You think these other nations going to raise up one day, even when it's their time to get free from captivity and go into their land? You think somebody going to prop up a judge? Oh, we're going to get free, you know, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to allow us to get our own land. Nah, nigga. No. It's just going to just like they did us, the big break. Right? They just let them go. But see, we're going to let you go home. Not you Edomites. That ass stays here. We got something hot for you. Right? You don't get nothing. You don't get no land. Like Cameron said in Paid in Full. You don't get no rights, no nothing, no nothing till you pay me what you owe. And then even then when you pay what you owe, you still going to get done away with. The mercy for you is we're just going to take you off the earth.
That's right.
Right? And that's going to be a glorious day. You talk about, you know, Jake get all excited for certain high holy days, which you should for certain ones that require that, cool. But it ain't gonna be nothing like the day we destroyed the Edomites, bro. Man. The day we destroyed the Edomites, bro, man, we gonna be drunk. we gonna be drunk. We gonna be drunk with vengeance, bro. We gonna be drunk with vengeance, bro. Cause we gonna be happy. It's the last day, so you know Jake gonna slack you, brother.
No, I said no more evil.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great day too, because like you said, no more wickedness. So we know we're gonna have to put it in on them, like that right before that last day when we know it's coming. We're gonna pour it on, you know. It's gonna feel like the shit, the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna feel like a torrential downpour on your ass, man. Because it's the last day. We ain't even gonna sleep that day, bro.
It's gonna be terrible for them.
Terrible, man. The worst day ever for a nation, bro. We're gonna work you. We're gonna beat you, work you, beat you, slow time down, because it's the last one. Yes, bro.
Everybody gotta
get peace. Get them kids up. Get them up. Wake them up in the middle of the day. Like, hey, come on. It's the big day.
That's right.
Come on. Come to my office. Let's talk. Like my man Kang. You gotta see Kang. You gotta see Loki, bro. I keep telling brothers to watch it. It's because brothers ain't watched the other movies, so they ain't really excited. And you watch Invincible? I know you watched Invincible.
I watched the 3 seasons, but I have to start the
fourth season is out, baby.
God.
If you ain't got the Prime, let me know. I'll put you on. I'll put you on the Prime junk. You gotta watch it, bro. That shit go hard, bro. Oh, that shit go hard, bro. Especially the last episode. And they sent this nigga to hell to go fight the devil, bro. Satan. And then they try to make it sound like Satan's a hero in the show. I was like, see, this some Edomite shit. Hey. And it was like, it was 6. They had 6 world changes. And we're on the 6th one right now. And you have peace on earth because of Satan. That's what they said. They said that there is no heaven. He said that there's no heaven. There's no place where you go and you live forever. He said that's a lie. He said, but hell exists. And then Satan gets his ass beat by Volcanica.
No balance.
No balance. But he said it was balance. He said there's balance. He said there's no heaven. It's just earth and hell. It's a balance.
Well, yeah. Well, heaven is gonna be here on earth, man. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah, you gotta watch the episode where he goes to hell and they summon him to hell to go help the devil get his crown back. It's about Esau. Yeah, how about Shem Yahushua, Shalak Rayam, Wa Mashapat you, your ass, man, and all the heathens, man. You got it, right?
It says, Jeremiah 49:12. In the NOT, it says, and this is what the Lord says: if the innocent must suffer, how much more you will not go unpunished. You must drink this cup of judgment.
No, maybe not must, but just some of it. No, you must drink the whole cup.
That's right.
Because we're innocent. We're called, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're the innocent. Right? We're the innocent. Compared to your ass.
That's right.
Compared to an Edomite, the worst Israelite is more righteous than the best Edomite on the planet Earth, man. The worst of our people, bro. That nigga that took them old boys, if he is a Jake, in Atlanta, the Atlanta killer, that nigga, he's more righteous than the Edomite that didn't do it. Because you Edomites, there's nothing righteous about an Edomite.
Yeah, Jake because of their environment, because of seduction of the heathens and all that shit, the pleasure of the flesh. You know, they're forced to, or they're seduced into doing evil, man.
Yeah.
But you Edomites, like, you love, like, it's in you to do that fucking wicked shit, man. You know, it's in you, like, it gives you pleasure. I always remember that fucking guy that I told you about, that he does extreme skiing and shit.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
he was like, yeah, if I never did this, I would be like a serial killer.
He said he'd be a murderer.
I'm
He said
like,
a
yo,
serial
what a
killer.
fucking
I was like, what
crazy
the fuck,
motherfucker,
man? So the only thing that's keeping you at bay is skiing, nigga. That he already killing people. He's killed people.
Hell yeah.
He killed many people, man. But what's keeping him at bay is him allowing him to hit the slopes. You see? Nah, nigga, we gonna fuck you up, bro. Hey, give me Psalms 137, bro, and 7. Start at 7, bro. And this King David prophesying against your ass, man. And because none of this happened during King David's life, so he was prophesying right here.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Psalms 137 and verse 7.
Let's start at the top. Get all the meat on that.
Psalms 137 and 1. Well, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Yeah, because we were in captivity, and this is starting with that was the southern kingdom, and now both kingdoms, northern and the southern kingdom, are in the modern day Babylon, the spiritual Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, which is America. Go ahead.
We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Sing us one of those nigga songs, those nigga spirituals. And a good illustration of that is the movie Blazing Saddles. And all you got to do is type in a railroad scene from Blazing Saddles. The railroad scene from Blazing Saddles in the YouTube. And the dude was like, hey, he said sing us one of those Negro spirituals. And then Jake started singing this crazy song, and it was like, nah. He said when you were in captivity, he said when you were a slave, when you were in chains, you were singing like birds. And then the motherfuckers started singing, the Edomites started singing, Camp Down Lady, sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. They wanted you to sing that shit. You got it, bro.
It says, for there they that carried us away captives required of us a song.
Yeah, so they want us to sing a song of mirth while they putting their foot up our asses. Go ahead.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Yeah, sing us one of those songs of Zion that y'all been singing. Go ahead. Entertain us, basically.
That's right.
While we got you in captivity. And that's what they doing today. Everybody watching the NBA playoffs and shit, watching LeBron James play with his son. Them niggas ain't nothing but slaves, man. You got an old slave and you got a young slave. And running up and down the court, making Esau billions of dollars. Every bounce of the ball, billions of dollars is being made. Go ahead.
How shall we sing Yahweh GMSHAWAII song in a strange land?
Yeah, how are we going to sing the song of Zion in a strange land? Go ahead.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
Yeah.
If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
Yeah, most times he prefer, we read that in the NLT.
In the NLT it says, may my tongue stick to the roof of my mouth if I fail to remember you, if I don't make Jerusalem my greatest joy.
Yep, Yahweh GMSHAWAII will always remember his people. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
That's right.
It's not just that city over there in the state of Israel, bro. It's the people. Right? We're the people of peace. We supposed to be. Right? And the elect are a people of peace unto Yahweh GMSHAWAII. Yahweh GMSHAWAII don't need the whole nation to restore the whole nation. He don't need a whole nation. That's why he ain't taking the whole nation of Israel out of here. Only 1/3, man. The Lord always prefer his people above anything on this earth, man. Because his people are his. The apple of his eye.
His greatest joy. Like
His greatest joy, man.
He created, Jerusalem to be what? To be those that brought glory unto him.
Yep. Starting with his son, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, remember, O Yahweh, by GMSHAWAII, the children of Edom.
Oh, no, the children of Moab.
The children of Edom.
No. He likes Edom, man. The children of Ham.
The children of Edom.
Remember the children of Edom, so-called white men. You. Go ahead. And anybody that go back to you. Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof.
And that's what they did. Even Obadiah prophesied against them for that very act. They were kidnapping Jake, selling us to the Babylonians. Oh, we got some over here. Here. You had nothing to do with that. This wasn't your fight, but you jumped in it. Right? Go ahead. You said when the Babylonians came in, you were like, burn that whole thing to the ground. Burn it to the ground. Destroy it. Right? You think the Lord forgot about that? He don't care you try to link up with Jake in certain battles and shit and act like you was down for the cause. Fuck you. You're still going down. Go ahead.
That's right. In the NOT it says, O Lord, remember what the Edomites did on the day that the armies of Babylon captured Jerusalem.
And you can read about that again in Obadiah chapter 1. There's only one chapter, but you can read about that, man. You stood in the way. You stopped Jake from escaping. Right? You turned Jake in, you went into our houses and touched our goods. Sucks to be you.
That's right.
You got
destroy it, they level it to the ground.
Level it to the ground.
Back in the KJV, verse 8, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall she be, so like happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. That's right. And who's the one that's gonna reward you as you serve the children of Israel? Yahweh Shai. And he's gonna do it through who? Through the hand of his people Israel.
This is from the Zondervan Compact Dictionary Bible, and it says Edom on page 142. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34, 5-6, 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Heavenly Father.
Right, so no promise of mercy is for the Edomites, man. The scriptures say, since thou hast not shown mercy,
I was just thinking that
you will receive no mercy.
We was thinking the same thing. I thought it, the brother spoke it to the spirit part of Yahweh Shai. That's right. Since thou showest no mercy, mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
That's right.
You ain't show us no mercy, bro. So don't expect no mercy. That's the slogan for the New World Order. Expect no mercy. You can see that in the documentary. It's still on YouTube called America Under Siege by Lyndon Thompson. Expect no mercy. So how the fuck you think we supposed to show you mercy? When we get out these clothes right here, this flesh, and we get that new bodies, bro, don't expect no mercy, man. Especially if you're an Edomite and you're elite, because we coming for y'all first. We coming for the elite bankers first. Y'all gonna be the first fruits of slavery. Oh, you got something?
No, I was looking up the America Under Siege.
Yeah, just go to YouTube and type American Under Siege. Let me see.
1994?
Yeah, it's by Lyndon Thompson. Yeah, just go to YouTube. It's on YouTube. Yeah, right here. See it right here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it right there. Check it out. She's an insider. You got it, bro.
Back in Psalms 137, in verse 8, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
Who's the daughter of Babylon? America. So not only was he prophesying against the actual Babylon and those Babylonians, the Edomites, for what they did to us during ancient Babylon, he's also prophesying about this one. This is daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
And we're going to be extremely happy. We're going to be extremely happy to reward you the way you rewarded us, man.
That's right.
By putting you in captivity, by destroying your foundation, America, by watching it be destroyed, by Yahweh Shai, the holy angels, the chariots of fire, and as well as the nuclear missiles. But then also to capture your elite bankers that's hiding in these bunkers, these outer space retreats, these underwater retreats. Go ahead, Zaquan.
It says, verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones.
Yeah. Yo, we got plenty of stories about how you Edomites did that. King Herod, he did it. When the conquistadors came to the Americas, they did it to y'all.
During the time of the Hellenization of our people,
Yep.
you know, they were killing all those that were getting circumcised, the babies and the parents, man.
Yep. Yeah, they were killing their mothers for circumcising their sons. They were hanging out babies by the necks.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time, brother.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be brutal. And that's what Jake don't want to hear. Oh no, man, it's mad at me. How you gonna put somebody in slavery that had you in slavery? Nigga, it's called payback. This is what it's called justice. Second Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it as the righteous thing with the Most High to recompense them that trouble you, man.
Right.
See, y'all wanted to happen on y'all time. Y'all didn't want to wait on the Lord. Now how about shots coming through? That's
Right.
God. The Lord said He requires the blood of him that shed the blood. He requires it, bruh. It's like you can't take it out. It's a requirement. It's like trying to put a bike together.
Yeah.
Homie, we need the chain. It's required.
Yeah.
We need the pedals. It's required. We need the wheels. It's required. We need the handlebars. We need the frame. You can't have a bicycle without the frame, bruh.
That's right.
So you can't have payback. You can't have a system without payback. You Edomites, you reap payback against us. Hey, read the whole chapter of Ezekiel chapter 35. It got a list of our enemies, our main enemies. The Moabites, the Ammonites, especially against Judah. The Moabites, the Ammonites. But not only Judah, what you did to the northern kingdom too. Ephraim, and all the rest of our brothers. They got the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Philistines, and then they got Edom.
Edom. Yep.
Start at verse 12, they got Edom. So you gonna get it. You thought it was all sweet, like, y'all we just them niggas to play with. Right? You think the Most High just some nigga to steal on. Like just,
Right.
All right. You ain't gonna have no hand coming back with you.
And then people think that the Lord is coming back to do a peaceful takeover of the earth, man. And it's gonna be the complete opposite, man. It's gonna be a hostile takeover of the creation, man.
That's a good title for a lesson, bro.
For real.
A hostile takeover of the creation. That's a good title for a lesson, man. That's a real good title. Because that's what it's going to be. We're not going to be sitting across the table getting diplomatic with you. You in your fucking suit. We sitting in there in our beautiful garments talking to you, nigga. What? Absolutely not.
They think that they're going to be, that it's going to be a bunch of Jake. Imagine a bunch of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans with the power of Superman just sitting across the table.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you know, all the shit that you did to us, the colonization, the chattel slavery, all of this, we'll just forgive you.
We'll just
It's
write it
okay.
off. We'll just write it off. Let's like my man King said, come to my office. Let's talk. Right, we're gonna have this conversation back and forth. We got paperwork, they writing down paperwork and shit. They lying the whole time, they lying in the background, they like, yeah, we're gonna tell them this. It's gonna work for them. We really gonna have them work for us. And we're gonna trade off, or we'll give them some of their people back if they give us some of their technology. Yeah, that's good. Write that down. And we sitting there listening to this shit. Yeah, sitting here laughing. Like, look at this nigga, man. Fuck that, nigga. We gonna take it.
That's right.
We gonna take it, nigga. We gonna rip you to strip. We gonna strip you, nigga. Butt naked, nigga. Naked, nigga.
That's right.
Naked. You know what I'm saying? Put these on. Rags or tatters. Just throw some shit on their asses. Put that on, nigga. Cover yourself right here. Don't put no shirt on, nigga, because I want that back out. I want that back exposed to the sun and to my whip, nigga.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay gonna get wild. Jay gonna get wild, bro. And thy heart shall meditate terror.
Yeah.
See, y'all, this is what you was afraid of, man. You said we was just like everybody else. You called us Africans. Africans, man. You called my brothers Hispanic, man. Indians, nigga. Savages. Savages. That's what Indian means, a savage. Oh, man, you gotta pay, nigga. Starting with Amalek, man. And that's what you're afraid of, man. You can rock your head all day on that fucking wall. Ain't no spirit's gonna jump off and help you, nigga. Matter of fact, we're gonna put demons on you. We're gonna sick every demon in the. We're gonna sick every demon in the spirit world to hit you constantly, nigga. It's gonna be so crazy. You're gonna be talking to yourself. You know what I mean? You're gonna be babbling, right? You're gonna be so filled with demon strength that you can lift up a big ass stone and break it in 1,000 pieces, and then break those 1,000 pieces into millions of pieces, nigga.
That's right.
We're gonna fuck you up. You're gonna have every sickness known to man, every disease, and it ain't gonna touch us. It ain't gonna touch us. And it ain't gonna be anyone allowed to spread to the other nations. It's just you, nigga. All the worst things that can happen to a human being gonna happen to you, nigga.
That's right.
See, you used to wish those things could happen to us. You tried. You put cocaine in our neighborhoods, heroin. You gave us fucking fentanyl. You gave us crack, nigga. And then you demonize our people. Call our women crack whores. Call our men base heads. All right, nigga. You ain't gonna get no drugs. You gonna have to drink it cold turkey.
That's right.
You gonna have to drink. No, you can't even get high. Alcohol can't. You ain't gonna be no near no alcohol, but it wouldn't even be enough to satisfy your pain, nigga. It'll just make it worse. You know how Jake get on drugs and they make their pain sloppy. They make their pain worse. They end up killing themselves, man. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do that either. Esau, the dude. I don't know if you ever saw this movie when you was younger called Home Alone. With Macaulay Culkin in it. Well, the house that they used for the outside facade, the Edomite owner, he got charged with child assault, sexual assault, and child pornography. And this nigga went into the woods and killed himself, bro. So he wouldn't go to jail. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna kill yourself. That's the easy way out, huh? You gonna shoot yourself you ain't gonna have nothing to shoot yourself. You gonna try to chop your head off or your arm off.
Jump off a cliff.
It ain't gonna work. You just gonna break your fucking leg, nigga.
Right.
Now you gotta go to work. Now you gotta go to work with your fucking femur sticking out the side of your fucking leg, nigga.
That's right.
Oh, cause you're going to work. And you better not get no blood on my cotton, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We gonna, like my man Crazy K. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
That's the type of spirit we're gonna have on you Edomites. No mercy. We're gonna bash you on the top of your fucking head. Take the little ones, smash them on the fucking rocks, girl. Y'all did it to us. It's only right we do it to you.
Let the dogs loose on our people, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, the dogs gonna get vicious.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Their teeth gonna be extra sharp too, bro.
All the animals.
All the animals, man. You look at it. You look at a cat, nigga. A cat gonna scratch your eyes out, nigga. Oh, you know how Esau get around dogs.
Yeah.
They get all freaky and touchy. Go ahead and touch my dog if you want to, bro. You'll never touch another dog again, bro. And I seen it when my dog growled at the Edomite. He be like, oh, I thought she was a service animal. Hey, don't touch my dog, bro. Get away from her, man. And she don't even bite people, bro.
Yeah, but
I can put my hand in my dog's mouth. I put my forearm in her mouth and fucking she'll never bite me. So why do you have about Shmuel Shai, bro? She's my baby, bro. Fuck she gonna do, man? She already know what time it is over here, bro. I can play with my. That's how we gonna be with the lions, man. Smack the lion in the head. You know what I'm saying? Open his teeth, open his mouth up, check his teeth, make sure it's good. He ain't gonna be like, bite your arm off.
Hey.
Let an Edomite try to say, oh look, it's a lion.
And we're not gonna be like them fucking Arabs that take the teeth out the lions and shit so that they can live with them.
No, we ain't gonna have to do that. Fuck no, bro. Keep them teeth sharp, cause
right.
the lion's gonna eat hay. I mean, what is it? Straw.
Oh yeah.
With hay.
Yeah.
But when they see you, it's gonna pick up. Oh man, meat. I don't get this a lot.
For real.
And then spit it out because they don't even want it. They just want to kill you. We're gonna be in league with every animal, bruh. Our children gonna be in league with every animal. You got it, brother.
This is Psalms 149 and verse 5. It
I was
says,
thinking about that too.
let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing out loud upon their beds. Let their high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
That's what we're gonna execute. Vengeance upon the heathen and punishment. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them.
Like Crip Mac say. You got it, bro.
to execute upon them the judgment written.
Yeah.
Dishonor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
So
Ba'ashem
every Israelite gonna get a piece of that ass, man.
right.
Our kids gonna grow up kicking you in the fucking back of the head, fucking you up. Is this the man? Is this the man that did shake kingdoms? That made the earth a wilderness? Him?
Real.
Jacob Rothschild? This guy? Did he have superpowers? Nah. What? Nah, but I don't believe that. You know, little kids. Like, no, this is the nigga. He had, matter of fact, he had you like that, bro. What?
Boom, I'm
Take
taking
his head, he
that.
gonna take right off. When he said, what? He gonna kick his head off his shoulders, bro.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna be one like man, my man Invincible, bro. This nigga got power, bro.
real, hell yeah.
This nigga
Ripping
put his whole
people
fucking
apart and
hand.
shit.
His dad, Omni-Man, put his hand through the fucking dude's head. Dude was just hanging on his fucking forearm like this, bro.
Yep. Ripping people apart
Yeah,
and shit like
yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah. We love that kind of stuff, man.
Yep.
And it's a reason why, because we the sons of the power. So you Edomites, y'all got mustaches as Viltrumites, but the Israelites have beards, big beards, and their mustaches are part of their beard. So we ain't gonna mar our beards. You're gonna see a big beard, and you just gonna shit on yourself, man.
That's right.
You just gonna see the shadow of a big beard behind you, and you just gonna give it up, get a ghost up, get a spirit up. You gotta go.
That's right. He saw, you know, he always depended on the sword, you know, the weapons. But hey, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna give Yasha'Allah spiritual power, man. We're gonna get close and personal, man.
On this side and the next.
That's right, man. It says, well, in the NLT, Psalms 149 and 9. Well, I read. Damn.
You read it? Read
Yeah,
it all.
yeah, from
You
the
know?
6.
You know?
9 and 6 in the NLT, it says, let the praises of the Most High be in their mouths and a sharp sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the nations and punishment upon the peoples, to bind their kings with shackles and their leaders with iron chains.
So just like they do Jake, you see Jake with the waist shackles on, and the wrist shackles and the feet shackles. That's what you Edomites gonna have, man. And you gonna have head shackles too. We're gonna have all that shit. We're gonna have all the toys out, man. Put this on. What are these? Your bracelets, man. Your children gonna be born with bracelets around their necks, man. As soon as they be born, they put that, because you know, as soon as they come out, they start lying.
Yep.
So you gotta automatically, you gotta chain them up. And it's not for our safety. Nah. It's for the safety of others.
For entertainment
For
purposes only.
For entertainment. Hey, this is entertainment purposes only. It's gonna entertain us, man. And get to walk. If you can walk, you can work.
That's right.
You Edomites start walking at like 1. Nah, nigga, you gonna start walking at like 2 months, man. 3 months, 9 months. We're gonna put the biggest fucking shackle on your fucking neck. You just gonna be born with an extra hump in your neck like that. You're gonna be fucked up, man.
Verse 9, to execute the judgment written against them, this is the glorious privilege of his faithful ones. Praise ye the Lord.
Praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Call him Lord
Right,
Allah.
call Lord.
Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
Yeah, what was we at before that? We was in, I don't think we finished Jeremiah 49 and 12.
Back in Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. Jeremiah 49 and 12, it says, for thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Art not thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah, you're not going to go unpunished. You're going to drink of that wrath of the Lord. And then from there, we're going to go back to Lamentations 4 and 21.
Verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, that Basra shall become a desolation.
Which is America. America, it's not talking about Petra over there. It's talking about America. This place is going to be a desolation. Like, totally destroyed. Go ahead.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse.
It's going to be a reproach and a waste and a curse for what? Because this is what happens when you go against Yahweh Shem Shai. You break his laws and his commandments, and you establish your place by iniquity, blood, and wickedness. Go ahead. And evil, witchcraft. Go ahead.
It says, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
New York City, Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Philadelphia. You name it, fucking Minneapolis, all of that shit. You got it, bro.
In the NOT it says, "For I have sworn by my own name, saith the Lord, that Basra will become an object of horror."
Yep, Basra's gonna be, when you fly over this place and you see the destruction, the fire, the flames, that's gonna be horrifying, bro.
Right.
And then when the smoke clears, it's just gonna be a fucking desert.
That's right. A heap of ruins.
A heap of ruins. You're not gonna be ever. It ain't gonna be no building standing. You know how they show the apocalyptic versions of America? The buildings all jacked up, dark and shit. The windows are all dark. You can't see nothing in it. No. It ain't gonna be nothing. Nothing. Wherever them skyscrapers stood at, they're gonna fall. They're gonna be falling.
It will be mocked and cursed. All its towns and villages will be desolate forever.
Forever. Not for some. It ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be able to come over to America and dig in the sand and then, oh look, we found the Empire State Building or a piece of the what you call it?
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, the water, my brother, for reading my mind. That's right. A piece of the Statue of Liberty, the wrist holding it up like that. Nah, nigga, that's just gonna be melted. Go ahead.
That was it on.
Oh yeah, let's go back to
Lamentations.
yeah.
Lamentations 4 and verse 21 says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom." Lamentations 4 and 21, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked." Verse 22, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity."
Watch it, bro. You gonna have to move, bro. You got it, bro. It's just loud. I just get the top shit, bro. All right, you know, we'll get it. Hey, the Lord will stop it. Yahweh Shai will stop that. There it is. Hey, that's a prophecy, bro. Hey, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, bro. Hey, we just said it, bro. Hey, bro, did we just not prophesy that, bro? We just did. And look, he came right then and there, bro. That's that angel, bro. Brakatah Yahweh Shai. You see?
It says,
that's not a coincidence either, though. Don't tell, oh, that was just coincidence. Just because you have no faith, man. That was Yahweh Shai that did that, bro.
Right.
Immediately, bro.
Lamentations 4 and 22, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity."
Break that down, Shaquan.
That's right, man. Our punishment, the punishment for our iniquity is about to end, right? We've seen Yahweh Shai bring his people back through his word unto him, and that's part of what? That punishment, that captivity being lifted up off of us, man. But it's literally gonna be completely taken off once our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai comes back to deliver us.
Mm-hmm. And we ain't gonna, people will say, well, what's gonna happen? You gotta put us in slavery. What's gonna stop us from putting you back in slavery? We're gonna be God's dickhead.
That's right, 100% righteous.
And we never going back into captivity. This is the last captivity we ever gonna have to suffer. Esau is well, let me get it for you, brother. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. 2nd Esdras 6, verse 9. "For Esau is the end of the world, which is the age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
That's right. And we see that Esau, Edom is in rulership now, and we're seeing the end time prophecies, that the Lord warned us about coming to fruition. Meaning what? That his rulership is ending, and the new rulership and righteousness is about to begin, which is under the hand of Jacob through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. The sons of the power are gonna be put back in the righteous roles, man, as well as rulers of the creation.
Yeah, You Edomites, you represent the last age of the Gentile,
Yeah.
right? And that's it. After you go down, that's it. Y'all never gonna rise again.
Because the Lord didn't create, the scriptures say, for thou madest the world for our sakes, you know, and why did the Lord create the world for our sakes? So that we could enjoy the creation and glorify our power.
Yep, and serve him.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not the power of the heathens, man. He's the power of Yahshua, man.
That's right.
Right? And when the Lord brings us into power, we're going to do everything under righteousness. So why would the Lord want our rulership to end if we're bringing all the glory, all the praise unto him?
That's right.
There's no need to end a righteous rulership.
Yeah, no need to do that because we're not breaking his law. The only reason why we have to suffer death is because we have to suffer for the wages of our sins.
That's right.
Right? And through his grace and mercy, we're not put to death. Even though we die every day, we're not. We have a job to do. We come back and we repent to the Lord. Now we're one with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua through his son, Yahushua.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't going to be no, like Zaquan said, when you righteous, ain't no reason to end that. A wicked kingdom gets ended.
That's right.
Right? That's why you read about that in 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Right? All because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Now the Lord got to bring judgment to this place.
That's right.
Because see, the earth wasn't set up to be like this. We're set up to be judges on the earth, man. We're going to judge the nations, right? And we're going our elite of our people, the 12 disciples. That includes Mattathias. They're going to judge the 12 tribes of Israel. But it ain't going to be like, oh, you did this wrong, judgment. No. They're going to have preeminence over us, man. As they should. I mean, they're the disciples, bro. What the fuck, man? You know what I mean?
Right.
King David, which is Peter. These men walk with Yahushua. They earned that, bro. Come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a structured kingdom.
Yep,
and
hierarchy.
A hierarchy, that's right. And there's gonna be, things that have to be done in the kingdom. The kingdom's not just gonna be a fucking party every fucking day. Mm-hmm. No, there's things that have to be done.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, even amongst Israel, we have to give out judgments. Mm-hmm. According to
orders,
to its severity. We're gonna have to. Give out judgment.
Yeah, we setting things back in order.
Yep.
I like the way Elder Ariala puts it, man. He said that it's going to be us. It's going to be work, but it's going to be good work.
That's right.
Because we're going to set the earth right under Yahweh Shema Shai, under his rule, under his powers. Because that's how it was. That's how it was supposed to be. This right here, this shit show that you call a world today, this is trash, bruh. You think that this is beautiful and Hawaii is a nice looking place? This is nothing. This shit gonna look like a fucking a goddamn trash lot. Yeah. A fucking ghetto compared to how it's gonna be established in the kingdom of heaven. Because as it is in heaven, it's gonna be on earth, man. And heaven is the heavens is perfect, bro. Even Paul said it's stuff that he couldn't even. It's like against the law to speak.
That's right.
That's how good it was, bro. Well, that's how the earth was gonna be because the earth was actually created to be a paradise, man. You think that this is the fruit, this is the fullness of the earth? This is nothing. The earth is sick right now. And some parts of it look beautiful, other parts of it look completely fucked up.
Well, yeah, just how you just mentioned, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Right now, we actually living in the earth in its worst stages, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gotten worse even over time.
Well, even the angel told Esdras, that the people were gonna, be weaker, the earth, everything.
See if we
man.
can find that precept. I thought it was verse 8. I'm in chapter 8, but even so, this is second address. Yeah, second
14
address.
or
second address. It says shit.
5 and 55.
It's in chapter 8. I'm sorry. Show me out, man. It says right here, second address 7, but I ain't know second address had over 70 verses. But I guess it does. Nah, that's it. It's not that. That's not it. I thought it was in chapter 8.
Second Edges 5 and 55 says, and so are they that come after you, less than me.
Yeah, go to that. You see what that, read up a little bit, though. Y'all brothers on the comment board, if you can help us out, help us out. Read it,
This is 2nd Ezra 5 and verse 52. Well,
yeah. Start at
man, that even
you start up. Start at
44.
yeah, start at 44. Start at 43.
2nd Ezra 5 and verse 43. So I answered and said, couldst thou not make those that have been made and be now and that are for to come at once,
Yeah,
that
like
thou
it-
mightest show thy judgment the sooner?
Yeah, so that's Edris. He's trying to rush the prophecy, but that's not how it works. Like the Lord could do it, just like the kingdom of heaven. If Yahweh GMSHAWAII wanted, it just take a snap of the fingers, and the heaven, the kingdom of heaven would be complete. But nah, that's not how that works. The Lord, over time.
So it's a process for
Yeah,
for
a process for everything. That's right. That's a great analogy. It's a process, man. Let it be built. Hey, we built these. Hey, the America that you see today didn't just happen overnight.
That's right.
It took time for this kingdom to get to this, right? To get on, to run on autopilot, right? We had to build, the children of Israel had to be destroyed over here. Then the other children of Israel had to be brought over here, destroyed, and put in slavery, hardcore captivity, right? Over time, it had to be built. It went from an agrarian society to an industrialized society to a technologically advanced society. That shit happened over time. You can't rush, and you can't rush perfection, baby.
That's right.
And this place ain't even perfected. But in our kingdom, everything is gonna be perfected. I know you hear about the streets of gold and silver, not silver. You hear the streets of gold that look like glass. But it's gonna take time for it to get to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, brother? Like, first of all, our land gonna be hit with nuclear fire. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for that to be, dissipate, and then the heathens got to get over there and start digging them bodies, getting them bodies off the ground, off the top of the ground, and digging graves for them. And as those bodies goes back to the earth, what's gonna be happening is the soil is gonna change. So it's gonna change from a sand lot to a fertilized land, because the nitrates in the body can fertilize land. Can you look up, ask Google, can dead bodies, can nitrates from dead bodies restore land? Restore soil. Can nitrates from dead bodies restore soil? And they do, because there's a thing called the farm here in America where they take these bodies, these dead bodies, and they just put them out. Some of them, they keep on top of the land. Others they put in the ground, and they watch how the soil change. You got it, brother.
It says, we wrote, can nitrates from dead bodies restore soil? It says, yes, nutrients including nitrogen, phosphorus, and calcium from decomposing bodies can significantly fertilize and restore soil's health.
There you go.
Yep.
So that's what's going to happen. That's why all that, our land is not going to be desert.
That's right.
Like the Middle East, what you call the Middle East today, talking about Saudi Arabia and this, that's going to be teeming with life, because that's going to be part of our land. Like that's the Valley of Hemingway.
Well, I was reading a precept when I did a lesson. I think it was on Psalms. I forget which one it was, but it said the ground and the wheat is gonna be full.
Yep.
So pretty much the Lord is gonna give the strength back to the earth, man, and it's gonna be, especially in our land, it's gonna be beautified, man.
Yeah, because his people are back,
That's right.
and we righteous. So it's going righteous is going to make the earth teem. It got to be this system and this place has to be destroyed. All this concrete, it got to be taken up. You're not going to have no streets in our society where concrete pillars are standing up. This shit fuck your body up. It's good. It's good. It's terrible for your feet. It's terrible for your back. Just us standing on it fuck these bodies up. You know what I'm saying? It might be in some places, but not in our kingdom. We're gonna be walking on streets of gold. You couldn't have a pavement of gold in a society. If you did, it got ripped up as soon as it got laid. It got ripped up by Edomites and taken. These Edomites will try to take you to war to steal your streets of gold.
Bro.
Come on, bro. That's if we had no power.
Well, that's some wickedness down there in Colombia and shit. The motherfuckers use brick to fucking to cut down the cocaine, like to make more out of it.
Oh yeah, did you see it?
Yeah,
oh, brick.
the bricks, yeah, like the actually the orange bricks that you build in.
Yeah, I know what
So,
you're talking about.
yeah, I had a friend that was living out there, and he was like, yeah, man, out there, them motherfuckers be, breaking walls or to fucking do that type of shit. So imagine if it was gold, man. Everybody would be trying to fucking take the precious gold out
Like
of it.
I'm standing on counter here and now, my feet hurt, bro.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
And I got
man.
sneakers on. These are good
Yeah.
ones. We got the good ones on.
Yeah.
My brother got the New Balance. I got the A6 on, and my feet still hurt, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm over here doing the fucking Cupid shuffle over this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Fucking feet hurt, bro.
Well,
you got it, Score.
You mentioned this precept earlier. You paraphrased it, and it goes hand in hand with what we just googled about the nitrogen refertilizing the earth. It says Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yeah, it is.
So all you Amalekites living out there in the Holy Land, doing all sorts of wickedness, it's gonna be cleansed through what? Through your blood being shed, man.
Well, in June 1st through the 4th, they're supposed to have the biggest ABC parade and gathering at the Dead Sea. I'm hoping that Yahweh Shai had the earth open up or something crazy happen to them people over there, bro. Something fall on them motherfuckers, bro. Them sodomites. They prideful. They gonna bring out the kids. They got the family function. Get you. I saw some shit. Came across a video. Fucking Edomite. He was twerking. An old ass Edomite twerking his ass in front of little kids at a Happy Day parade, bro. In the streets. And the kids just looking like, what the fuck is going on? But they turning the kids out. He get off on that kind of stuff, bro. See? What's going on, man?
Sorry to interrupt. Is this one of you guys' trucks?
Yeah, it's his truck.
It's your truck? Did you buy it off some dude from Cali? This is my truck. This is my old truck.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, but he was supposed to surrender the plates, but he never surrendered the plates.
So that Titan?
No, this one right here, this Tundra.
Yeah, I'm saying those plates right here, your old plates?
Yeah, 1043. That was my employee number at TNT Tinning.
Damn. So what happened?
Yeah.
I thought it was registered in your name, though, right?
No. Well, the guy sold it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, he sold it to you, but yeah, did you register it with the same plates?
No.
So you haven't registered yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take off
haven't
my
changed
plates
the
then, because those are my plates.
Wow.
Yeah, I can show you. This is the day I sold it to him. I have notarized everything.
Hey, hold on.
This is my truck.
Give me a quick second. Let me talk to him. Come here.
And you live at Imperial Plaza, because I had the whole island looking for my truck.
Scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Salaki about that, brother. Salaki about it. But see, Yahweh Shai be with us, man. If Yahweh Shai be for us, who can be against us? Nobody, man. That brother is a servant of the Lord, man. You know, and I know he do everything on the up and up. You know, he'll never do nothing fucked up. He make sure all his shit is, his I's is checked, his I's is dotted, and his T's is crossed, man. But you got people out here that do fucked up business, and it's, we just said it. It's America, land of the scam, land of the scam. You know what I'm saying? Land of the scam, man. But hey, how about Shah be with us? You know, everything work out. You know, because we don't do nothing. Well, I'll get that real quick since we want to spirit. It says, let none of you suffer. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 15. 1 Peter 4 and 15. It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. That was verse 14, Salakia. This is verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. In the NLT it says, if you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or praying or prying into other people's affairs. So when we suffer, we don't suffer for those things like a person in the world, right? We don't suffer for that. It says, but if it is no shame to suffer for the Most High being anointed, praise the Most High for the privilege of being called by his name. And that's why we suffer, for the name's sake of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And it's the spirit too, brother. It just had to be done. That's all. Ain't no big deal. Why do Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah? Hey, sometimes the Lord will put the fire on our ass, man, to make sure we right. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, brother, you know, let me know. We put it out. We get it done. There's nothing. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy though, man. But people be doing bad work out here. You know what I'm saying? The guy, you know, whatever, man. I was like, oh shit, like what? We good over here.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like the guy stole the car or something.
Yeah, me too. I was like, fuck, yo, what? Because you know he stole your money.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
I was reading from 2nd Esdras 5 and 2nd Esdras 5 and 43. It says, so I answered and said, couldst thou not make those that have been made and be now and that are for to come at once?
Yeah, so he basically asking like just to get it over with. So it's why we got to go through this process, this long outdrawn process. Well, we all got to pay for our sins and our iniquities. And right, and things come in its time. Prophecy don't happen overnight. Right? Even now, even this, like when did the end times really start? It started when Yahweh Shai came on the scene. Right. That was the end of Esau's kingdom. That was the beginning of his kingdom. But over time, even with the apostles asked Yahweh Shai that when he came back after he resurrected and right before he ascended to the Father, it was like, oh, now would you take the kingdom over? Would you unto Israel? Is it now? Are you going to restore the kingdom to Israel? And what he tell them? It's not for you to know the times, but in Jerusalem the Spirit is going to fall upon you, because that was prophecy. Prophecy had to take its hold. He even said that you were going to the apostles were going to push this word to the furthest corners of the earth, roughly paraphrasing, to the uttermost points of the earth. How they going to do that back then? They didn't have no airplanes. They didn't have no cars. Right? They were going to be born back in the earth, pushing this word out.
Even the revealing of who the son of perdition was. You know, Paul knew, Yahweh Shai knew who it was, but it wasn't meant to be exposed during those times of the Messiah and the apostles. Yeah. Why? Because other prophecies had to be fulfilled, man. Us falling away as a nation, you know, going into captivity, all those things had to happen before the man of sin was to be revealed. And even in that scripture it says, but now he that letteth will let until the time comes, roughly paraphrasing, right?
Will you read that, Zaquan?
I'm in 2nd Esdras 5 and 34. So yeah, everything has a process, you know. you can't just. I mean, the Lord could do it if He wanted to, but that wasn't the process that the Lord wanted our nations to go through.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it, man.
I'm sorry.
Sure, no, it's all right. Hey, thanks a
you
lot.
guys want something to drink, and then there's a card if you guys should ever need anything from me. I didn't mean to come off so.
No, it's all good.
abrasive or
It's all
anything.
good, brother. It's all
I
good,
realized
brother.
it when I walked away.
Hey,
I'm
man, the
sorry.
Lord
Thank
bless
you.
you, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, the Lord maketh even your enemies be at peace with you. Man. Right, you know what I'm saying? When a man is ways peace with the Most High, he maketh even in his enemies be at with you. And it's crazy because my woman just got on me about getting her windows tinted. That's how it works. Man. You see how it works, man? It's like literally, she just got on me right before I got a kid.
To tint her windows.
Yeah, get the windows tinted. Yeah. So it's all spiritual. I'm sorry, you was at second Ezra 5, and what was it called?
34.
So I looked this up on the chat. I ran it through the chat, right? I said, can you give me an understanding on 2nd Ezra 5 and 34? And it says, let's walk through it. It's giving me, it says carefully because it sits inside a deep exchange between the prophet Ezra and the angel Uriel. And it says, in the passage, Ezra is questioning the Most High's justice specifically. Why does Israel, the chosen people, suffer while other nations seem to prosper? Ezra essentially says, how can the Most High allow this? Why does it seem like those who don't follow him are doing better than those who do? And we all had that question, right? But it's all spiritual because these people this is their consolation on this side. Our comfort is in his word and in the future, right? It says, Ezra is struggling with what he sees. Ezra isn't being rebellious, he's being honest. He's looking at the world and noticing the pattern. The righteous are afflicted, the wicked or the other nations seem at ease. That tension shows up all throughout Scripture. Psalm 73, which we read earlier, right? Jeremiah 12:1. Why does the ways of the wicked prosper? So Ezra is standing in the same tradition. He's challenging the timing of judgment. And that timing of judgment is with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. But like we just said, prophecy happened over what? A process of time. Right? Things have to happen. If the Lord would have made it to where everybody was on the earth at the same time, and the good, the bad, the wicked, and all, it would be too much.
Yeah.
Right? So things have to happen over time. Because look, we still had to go to captivity. The slavery, Deuteronomy 28, all throughout, and 68 had to happen. It didn't happen back then. It'd have been too much. So it says, it says Ezra's real issue is not just about what is happening, but when. If Israel is chosen, why aren't they ruling now? And that's just because you're in the mind. And that's even the angel told him that. Like, it's you in the flesh, brother. You ask questions like that because you in the flesh. When you uncomfortable, you want that shit to end right then and there.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to go through the whole thing. Even Yahweh Shai asks, could it be another way? Right? Because he was in the flesh.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like, damn, Lord, I don't want to, Father, Abba, like it got to be another way, something different. And the Lord said, no, this is the way.
That's
Right? So it says, if the other nations did wickedness, why aren't they judged yet? He is expecting immediate justice. The Most High's answer through Uriel is about limits. After this, the angel basically tells Ezra, you cannot fully understand the Most High's judgment. You're not trying to measure eternal matters. You're trying to measure eternal matters with human reasoning. And that's another reason why the vast majority of the people that come up against the truth, they're trying to reason sometimes with human reasoning. Yep. And human reasoning constantly falls short of the reason of the Most High. The Lord said, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua said, what? Your ways are not my ways. My ways are higher than your ways. You're from beneath. I'm from above.
That's right.
You see? So you can't really grasp Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's mindset unless he's working with you. Especially if you only use human reasoning. And that's limited. Right? So it says, you had something to say, Zaquan?
No, yeah, well, because our we have a limited time on the earth every time we're here in the flesh. So people can never get past, well, if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, then it's not real. And that's what's what happened to a lot of our people, man. Oh, the Lord never came, so fuck it, I'm gonna go join this other religion, or you know,
or they
another
lost
philosophy,
patience.
or they lost
The
patience.
scripture says,
yeah.
"Woe to you that lost patience."
That's right.
Right? Because you can't expect to be protected in that day.
Yeah.
You got guys that was in the truth with us, and they left for whatever reason,
Yeah.
right? But they just left because they really lost patience and they didn't have the faith, right? So it says, you cannot fully understand the Most High's judgment. You're trying to measure eternal matters with human reasoning. In simple terms, you don't see the full timeline, only a small piece of it. That's what he saw. See, like now, even Yahushua said, hey, the things that we see, the prophets are old, they wish they could see that.
That's right.
Which really they did come back in reincarnation. They just don't remember who they were.
That's right.
So they had to see it in peace. It had to be in what we prophesy in part.
We know
Right?
in part, then
We know-
prophesy in part.
Oh, yeah. Can you get that real quick, Zaquan? We see it through a glass half empty or something like that, half darkened.
This is, of 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 8. What's the like it? 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfected is come, then that which is in part shall be done away.
Who's the one? Who's that, or that one that was perfected? And it's going to come. Yahushua. When Yahushua comes back the second time, we're going to have full knowledge of everything. Because we got questions too. We be wondering. Like one question I know that Elder Yashawamba, but he asks us from time to time. You know, he be wondering what is going, like how long we going to be up there in the chariots, right? Because he knows there's a lot of us, but you know, like America, when you have a ceremony, it lasts like an hour or two, right? And it goes quick like this. People are like speeding it through. But you know, we got nothing but time. Time is going to be different for us moving forward.
We're not going to be limited to time.
We're not going to be bound to it.
Bound to it, yeah.
You know, a 60-second minute,
Uh-huh.
a 24-hour day. That's
right.
we're going to be on the same type time as Yahweh Bashmi Shah, which one day to the Most High is 1,000 years. And 1,000 years to us is one day to the Most High. You see, that's the type of time we're gonna be. We're not gonna be locked in like, oh man, I gotta hurry up and go home, man. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or I got an appointment for some shit. I gotta be on time. You know what I mean? Because the whole 60-minute hour. I'm sorry, the whole 60-minute. That's Babylonian. We're on Babylonian time.
That's right.
Right. This time is this goes back to ancient Babylon. The 24-hour day. The 60-second minute, right? 60 seconds make a minute. This is all ancient Babylonian time. We really don't even know what time we're in. Only why we know what times that we're in is through the prophecy and through the word and measuring the time diligently in itself. We don't really know what year it is, like Morpheus told Neo. Hey, we really don't know what year it is.
That's right.
But he said it's closer to this date. So we would say we really don't know what time we're in, but it's closer to the end. And the coming back of Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, well, the Apostle Tahar was, you know, he mentioned that in one of his lessons, because, yeah, we had before what are we following now? The Gregorian calendar?
Yeah,
before the
Julian
Gregorian calendar was the Julian calendar. And
that-
even in the midst of that, there was, like, big gaps. It wasn't like 2 or 3 days. It was like months.
Yeah, months.
So
Years.
it's like, yeah.
Years.
So we don't even know what exact date we're in.
Yeah, because they would change Julian, the different.
I think it was like 3 months different or
Yeah,
something
something
like that
crazy
between
like
the Julian and the calendar every year.
Yeah, every year.
So imagine all those.
And then you got something
months
called a leap.
added up.
You got something called a leap year,
Yeah.
where you go forward. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. So anyway, it says you don't see the full timeline. Only a small. I'm sorry. Was you done with that, Zaquan?
No, there's a
Yeah,
couple
read
more
it again.
verses.
Read it.
1 Corinthians 13 and 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is part shall be done away. Verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need the rest of that.
Well.
Oh, go
verse
ahead.
12
Go ahead.
had,
You got it. You got it.
When I was a child, I spake as a child, and I understood as a child. I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things, which, you know, in essence, is what those mortal
Mortal
thoughts,
Yep.
right? But we don't limit ourselves to what we think,
Yeah, that's
because
right.
we know that we serve a higher power, man, that has a bigger picture.
Yep.
Verse 12. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it said that was it.
Yeah, that was.
Kind of back in the chat, it says the bigger theme. The verse is part of a larger message in 2nd Ezra 5-7. This current world is not the final state, and that's what most people think, that this is as good as it's gonna get. So let me use my life up to feel
enjoy it.
to what
To enjoy.
to enjoy the lust of the flesh. Let me just use it up, because it's you only get one life, YOLO, right? Nah, this current world is not the final state. Judgment and reversals are coming. Judgments and reversal. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Who's the first in this society? The ruling banking elite families, right? Who's the last in the society? Us, the Israelites, starting with the elect, right? But when the reversal comes, we gonna be the head, and like it's so much more to being the head. Shit, you don't even get to see the heads in this world like that.
Yeah.
That's how far set apart they are from us. But you see their works through their proxies, their wicked works through their proxies. These leaders, these world leaders, right? These special group or special interest groups heads like Christine Lagarde. She's speaking for the super elite, and they're all Satanists. They're all demonic and idol worshipers, man. That's what they are, sexual deviants. All of them, right? They're all compromised. But you get influenced by the super elite through their proxies, whether they're in entertainment, whether they're in sports, whether they're in politics, whether they're in media, whether they're in academia, right? It says this current world is not the final state. Because the people before us, they were bigger. The people that were before us, they were bigger, they were stronger, right?
Wiser.
They were wiser. Their minds were stronger. The food was better. Right? If they took us back, we just zapped us back to the ancient world, and we took a pomegranate off a tree, we'd probably fucking die, because it's the nutrients is too much, and we're not used to it.
That's right.
It'll bug us out, make us sick. You see, we're smaller in this world today. Like I went to my favorite place to go in New York City on my downtime is the Met. I still haven't seen everything up in there. I tried to take my woman there. She hated it. She hated it at the time. She was like, I don't like this place. Why you like museums? Woman, her mind ain't.
They want entertainment and pleasures. That's it.
And she grew up in New York City, so in her mind she was like, oh yeah, I don't want to go here. I want to go on a school trip. But when you was over here, you was jacking niggas off, sitting on the benches in the back, eating sandwiches and shit, drinking fucking Capri Suns. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't looking at the art or the history for the value. You wasn't getting no value out of it. It was boring. I was like, man, fuck this, man. Let's just zoom through here so we can get out of here, man. But when I went with the apostles, man, I was like a kid in a candy store, bro. He could tell you. I was like, oh shit. It was like I just got a shot of adrenaline, and my eyes got big, bro. I wanted to see everything, bro. I was like, for real. It's like Richard Pryor. Like there's a great example. Richard Pryor and Robin Williams. This is like from the 70s, and they were with these archaeologists, and they stumbled upon ancient Egypt, and they stumbled upon a book, and Richard Pryor just kept opening, and he opened the book, and as he turned the pages, he's like, man, everybody in here is black. He's black, he's black, he's black. The Pharaoh, the Queen, everybody. And then the white people, they stepped out. They was going to get him, like to tell him to stop. And the other guy was like, no. The Edomites, they stepped back, and they to the point where they just closed the door and left that nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? He had a flashlight on the shit because he was like he found too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it says this current world is not the final state. Judgment is in reversal are coming later, and we're in that time. What judgment? The judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and the reversal of the roles. There's going to be a trading places, like Elder Apostle Gabar teaches us, man. Like you saw that movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd? Yeah. Right? He went from a poor man overnight, he was wealthy. So it says, the righteous may suffer temporarily, but not permanently. Like Jake, look at this, even look at the slavery, the chattel slavery. If the Lord had it, wanted it, we'd be in chattel slavery till Yahushua came, but he didn't want that. Right. That was just a temporary thing. It was long, it was hard, it was long to us. 250 years, 350 years, or 400 years, however you started, whenever you started counting. Right? Because, you know, but it was hard over here, bro. But the Lord allowed it to happen, and now look where we at. Jake can play basketball. You can go party. You can touch a big booty bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can go drink. Niggas is on cocaine. You know, they got the escapism. Yeah, escapism is a rule of the day now. You didn't have escapism back then. It was just hardcore. You know? It says, the righteous may suffer temporarily. Even now, that's why Yahushua said, it's beautiful because in line, I believe the apostles brought it out today in the live preaching, on the street preaching, where it said, well, I want to say, man, it might not have been them, it might have been the brothers in the UK, where it says, if you endure, Revelation chapter 2, verse 25 or 26, real quick.
Revelation 2 and verse 25, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because we got to endure to the end.
That's right.
The suffering that we at is just temporarily. But there was another one too, where it was like, it might have been Apostle. No, it was in Revelation. It might have been Apostle Hart that brought it out. Revelation, it says, and ye shall be thrown into prison for 10 days. It's the same chapter. Revelation 2 and 10.
Revelation 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Be thou faithful unto death. It's a temporary thing. Where if we get thrown into a concentration camp and grabbed up for doing this work, right? Not suffering as an evildoer, but grabbed up for doing this work, right? Hey, brothers, it ain't gonna be no life sentence. Even if it's a death sentence, it's gonna be quick. Like Paul's death. His death was quick. They just chopped his head off. He was out of there, right? He didn't have to suffer a crucifixion. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with us. Anything that happened to us in this truth, it's just temporary, man. Even our suffering in the body is temporary, because guess what? We're gonna be changed, brothers and sisters. The few that listen, we're gonna be changed. We're gonna get new bodies. Whatever diseases that's in your bodies, infirmities, ailments, all of that shit, lameness, all of that. Don't worry about it. It's temporary. Right? The righteous will suffer temporarily. Says the righteous may suffer temporarily, but not permanently. It's about delayed justice, not denied justice. See, Jake, in this world, they want immediate satisfaction, gratification, immediate justice, but it's just delayed. Oh man, if there is a God, then why we had to go through slavery, man? Where was God at during slavery, man? That's pride on you, dickhead. Yahweh Shemashah was dead. But it was a small thing.
That's right.
It was a temporary thing. But our people want immediate, because this world pushes you to have immediate everything. Microwave society.
They think that they're entitled to happiness and to you know, to have a perfect life.
I deserve this.
They're entitled to deserve happiness and joy. When in reality you sinned against the Heavenly Father, so you have to suffer a judgment, man. Even if it's a harsh one, the scriptures even say, for that punishment is less than what you deserve.
Yep.
So you know, like the elders going into, man, it had to happen, and we had to suffer those things. Why? Because we sinned against the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
The Heavenly Father didn't mess up. We did.
Yeah.
And for messing up, there had to be a judgment for it, man.
And even then, brother, that's like staying stuck on level 1, because there's a higher level to that. We had to learn.
Yeah.
Like Elder Yaquab teaches us, or taught us, when he was awake here in this world, on this side of the world, right? Well, he said it what? We had to experience the negative to go into the positive. Right? We had to go through the negative so we can learn how to rule in righteousness, which is forever. So in reality, this is a learning lesson for us, right?
That's right.
We had to know wickedness. We knew righteousness at one point, and now we got righteousness back now. Now we know what righteousness is, and we know what wickedness is because we lived in it for the majority of our lives down here. What, you had something, Juan?
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 4:17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Yeah, so this is a light affliction, brother. And when we get that eternal glory, man, we're gonna be like, man, shit, bro, I could do that again. I don't want to do it again. Do out of y'all myself, I don't have to.
But yeah.
But this was a light thing compared to what we about to receive.
That's right.
And we done been through this before. See, that's another thing. There's no remembrance of former things. But brothers, if we part of the elect, if we are those men, those prophets of old, brother, hey, this just the culmination of all those lives, all that time that we put in through the spirit and power of Yahweh, and it was no fault of our own. The Lord, He chose us. Lord willing, called us. He called us. Lord willing, chosen us, man. You see? So that all this lines up with that was it on that?
Well, I could
read some more and then go to Revelation 11 and 18.
2 Corinthians 4:18, it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Like this world that we see today is temporal. Everything in it. You know, we look at how other people are living, the heathens. I was thinking of that, brother, when I pulled up. I seen a Moabite or Ammonite. She's riding a fucking Porsche, bro. Shit was nice. Bro. I was like, damn. It had the yellow brake calipers on it, and she got a fucking mask on in the car like it's 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, this fucking heathen, she living good. But it's just a temporary thing. To witness these heathens and power ruling over us, you know, calling us out, walking up on us like we just regular people, right? That shit is a temporary thing. The things of this world is temporary because these people don't know it's coming to an end. A motherfucker walk up on us with the $73,000 car. He was all geeked up about selling it and shit. It's like brand new.
Exalting himself.
Like, exalting himself. Yeah, and it's fast.
He said, I paid $120,000.
Well, he said it cost 100-something, but now it's worth 73,000. So now you all excited about a depreciating item. I was like, nigga, I ain't spending no $70,000 on a car. Not in this economy. You know what I'm saying? That's wisdom. But idiots like, oh man, they feel like it's the last car I'm gonna get. Yeah. But somebody else, they got the better. They got the first owner of that vehicle got the most out of that vehicle because he got it when it wasn't depreciated. Even though as soon as he drove off the lot, it started depreciating. But he got the first owner. The first owner always gets the best portions of it. That's why it's good to be the first sometimes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you had something else, brother?
No, that was it.
Let's go to Revelation 11 and 18. But I like that because it was what the temporary glory is. The temporary sufferings, it don't compare to the glory which, Lord willing, we're going to receive.
That's right.
You got it, man.
Revelation 11 and 18, it says, and the nations were angry, and that wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. So
we here to get the reward. Now we here for the reward. What is that reward? It starts with salvation.
That's right.
Ultimately, it's going to start culminating with what that crown given to us by Yahweh Shai himself, the Son of the Most High, the only begotten Son, the preeminent Son, our brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Our friend. You know what I mean? The man, he gave his life up for me. I'm nothing. I ain't shit. But he did it. Yeah. And not only me, but you, and all that believe. And ultimately our whole nation.
That's right.
That's love, bruh. That's real love, man. And you want to get that to a heathen nation who don't even care about the Lord. They make fun of his sacrifice. They exalt a so-called white man up in his place, man. And even still, they make mockery of it, man. You know what I mean? People, they ain't even looking for it, man. You got people out here doing the prophets dirty. We gotta pick up the pieces that other people drop because they ain't give a fuck. They didn't care. That was it. Yeah, it's a little bit more there.
It says, and should destroy them which destroyed the earth.
He gonna destroy them which destroyed the earth. Who are the Edomites? Starting with those banking families, right? The Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, the DuPonts, right? The Schiffs. All them people, them type people. They done spread their seed all over the earth, so you don't even know who they are. You might know some of the more prominent members, but they're dead already. David Rockefeller, Evelyn the Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, Meyer Amschel Bauer, a.k.a. Meyer Amschel Rothschild, Nathan Rothschild. You only know a handful of them, but it's a ton of them motherfuckers, bruh. They got all kinds. They got families on top of families. The Cargill family, dumb motherfuckers, man. The Bushes, all these people, man. Yahweh Shema Shah got it in for them, man. They gonna get it.
That's right.
They gonna fucking get it, because those are the ones that destroyed the earth, and they started with spreading that wickedness, bruh. Polluting the earth with wickedness. So then, that was it on that? Back on the chat GBT. Back in chat. Yeah. Back in chat GBT, it says how to understand it clearly. Think of it like this. Ezra is looking at right now. The Most High is operating on the end of the story. So the confusion comes from perspective. Man is short view. The Most High view is full timeline. Bringing it back to your earlier point, you pointed out and noticing that that the same things Ezra did. Other nations living in ease, the chosen people struggling. That's exactly the tension in this chapter addresses. But the answer is given. The present condition is not the final judgment or order. You got it back to the second Ezra 5.
Second Ezra 5 and verse 43. So I answered and said, couldst thou not make those that have been made and be now and that are for to come at once, that thou mightest show thy judgment the sooner? Yeah. Then answered he me and said, the creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the world hold them at once that shall be created therein. And I said, as thou hast said unto thy servant, that thou which givest life to all hast given life at once to the creature that thou hast created, and the creature beareth, even so it might now also bear them that are now be present at once. And
you can break it down too, brother.
Yeah, so well, verse 44, he said, I'll read that again. It says, then answered he me and said, the creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the world hold them at once that shall be created therein. Right, and we were going into that. We cannot haste the Lord's, the Lord's judgment or the Lord's ways, because again, they're far above our ways. We don't understand fully what the Lord's plan is. Well, we have a great portion of it, but the Lord's ways are higher than ours, man. And there's gonna come a point where, He's gonna reveal those things to us fully. But for now, we have what He's chosen to give in us, and we can make that change or come sooner. And then it says that that the world cannot hold all those spirits at once. Yeah. That's why it's a cycle. Man. Yeah, the scriptures tell us that we come back every third and fourth generation. Yep, because the spirit world holds some of us, and then we come back in a cycle, man.
And we got to get an opportunity to rest.
That's right.
Right. You can't just, if everybody was all here at one time, that one life gotta hold so much. That's and bear with so much. Now the Lord does say He don't give us more than what we could bear, so we'll never be in a position where we gotta bear something that's too much for us. Even look at Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, he was in the flesh when he was asking the Father to make another way, because in his flesh he felt like, man, I can't bear this. And he kept playing over in his mind. I'm sure he saw it in his mind. So they kept playing over in his mind. He's like, man, that's a lot to deal with. Even us in his flesh, we like, man, that's a lot to deal with. But if the Lord, if Yahweh Shemashah wanted us to go through that, he would give us that spirit through the power, through the name of his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh would give that to us. Right? But that ain't the way. That's come on, bro. The Most High is merciful, bro. And I'm gonna let him relax. Even look at the chattel slavery. That shit was over. Look at the colonization of the Americas. If Yahweh Shemashah wanted it, he could have had them conquistadors just fucking our northern kingdom up till the Lord came back. Man, come on, bro. No flesh should be saved. That's why he's speeding the time up. That's mercy. That's why he's shortening the time up. That's mercy. That's why we got an opportunity to rest, because it's mercy. Right? You got it, brother.
Verse 45, it says, and I said, as thou hast said unto thy servant, that thou, which givest life to all, hast given life at once to the creature that thou hast created, and the creature beareth, even so it might now also bear them that now be present at once. And he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if thou bringest forth children, why thou, damn.
It's all right. It's all right. We get a little excited. Slow down, read it, call it and read it, brother.
2 Ezra 5 and verse 46. And he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another?
Real quick, let me read that in the GNT, start at the 44th verse, Zaquan. This is the same precept, start at the 44th verse, though, in the GNT. Listen to this. 2 Ezra 5 and 44. He answered, the creation cannot move faster than the creator. And besides, the worlds wouldn't have been able to hold all the people if everyone had been created at the same time. Like you said, Zaquan, because it's just too much. Plus, those are the same people. So what you gonna do? You just give one spirit, this spirit, split the spirit up? We all the same, we the same spirits coming back. But at the resting, right? It says, verse 45, why then, come on, man. Why then I ask, did you just now tell me that one day you would bring back to life at the same time every creature that ever lived? If the world can hold them all, then it can't hold them now. He answered, that would be like asking a woman who's given birth to 10 children why she didn't have them all at once. Yeah, because it'll fuck her up. Yeah. It'll tore her body up. It should have had 10 kids at once. Now it does happen, multiple kids, but they ain't twins.
And they don't come out of the womb at the same time.
Yeah, they can't come out the womb. Oh, her pussy be destroyed. Yeah. She would up vagina. I mean, you think a hoe who gets railroaded by 1,000 niggas is destroyed. How much more a woman that gave birth at the same time, 10 kids coming out, just at one time, like a big ass shit. That shit is too much. It's too much for the kids, too much for the woman. She lose all kinds of blood and fluid and nutrients. She died, brother. Yeah. You would kill her.
And the children will come out fucked up too.
Yeah, kill fucked up too. It says, he answered, that would be like asking a woman who has given birth to 10 children why she didn't have them all at once instead of one at a time. You got it, brother.
Back in 2 Ezra 5 in the KJV verse 46, and he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once. And I said, she cannot, but must do it by distance of time.
By distance of time. In the process of time. And what verse was that?
47?
Yeah, this 47 in the GNT. That would be impossible, I answered. She can't have them all at once. In the same way, he continued, I have made the world like a womb so that it produces human beings at regular intervals, man. That's right. Every third and fourth generation, you come back. That's right. You rest, give somebody else an opportunity. Come back, do the same thing. Keep pushing, till eventually that mother is done birthing all that. And right now, we're going through the birthing pains of the new kingdom. Because there is going to be an NWO, a new world order. But it's going to be a new world order in righteousness. And if it would, just like the kingdom of heaven, we were saying earlier, the Most High, Yahweh Shemashah, if he wanted to, through his only begotten son, he could just snap his fingers and bam, the kingdom is already built. But where's the fun in that?
Right.
Here it is. It took us millennia. We went through millennia of fucking captivity and destruction, right? At least 2, right? Because two millennia ago or 2,000 years ago, Yahushua was on the scene.
That's right.
Then like 14, then you had before him, he was living in towards the tail end of the Greco-Roman Empire. I'm sorry, the Greco Empire, going into the Roman Empire. He lived through that. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then even before the Greco Empire, the Greco or the Greco-Roman Empire, we was in captivity to other nations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So what if we just took all those captivities at once, bro? We know Israelites left, bro. We'd be fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 48 in the end of the. Oh, go ahead, read it in the
KJV, 2 Ezra 5 and 48. Then said he unto me, even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their times.
Right. And like I just said in the verse 48 in the GNT, in the same way he continued, I have made the world like a womb so that it produces human beings at regular intervals, man. Go ahead.
For like as a young child may not bring forth the things that belong to the aged, even so have I disposed the world which I created.
Right. In that GNT it says, the rule that neither a young child nor an old woman can give birth to a baby also applies to the world that I have created. You see? That's why a child, a woman, a young child, a little girl, she has to come into puberty. Right? And that happens over what? Over time. That's right. In yearly intervals. So by the time she's hit 12 to 13, her body is ready for that. That's when, and what's the sign that she's ready for that? Her period. She's ready to do what? She's ready to bring forth children. Even if you don't agree that a 12-year-old shouldn't be pregnant, in the ancient world, that's the way it was.
Right.
Right? Even if you don't agree that a 13 or 14-year-old woman shouldn't be a woman, called a woman, but she is a woman, shouldn't give birth, guess what? In the ancient world, that was a sign. She was ready for marriage. And her mindset was different than a 12-year-old in 2026. A 12-year-old in 2026 is like an infant. It's like a toddler. It has the mindset of a toddler. I just want to go play. I just want to see shiny shit. I want to be on my phone. I want to watch videos. Right. But yet, they're suffering in silence because their hormones are kicking in now. Right. Now they're getting sexually active. Their mindset is getting sexually active. Why? Because those hormones are telling that young woman that, hey, it's time. It's time for what? It's time to bear children and your strength.
That's right.
Right? Because by the time she hit 35 and 40 years old, she can barely have children like that. She's
risk.
She's high risk because she's in the middle of her life.
That's right.
She's past it. Right? Because 35 is about her middle of her life period. Remember, we only get like 70 years. Right? If the Lord be more merciful, we'll get 80. Right. So you tell me a 35-year-old woman who's midlife, right? High risk. She can risk high risk of what? Death. You know what I'm saying, bro? And not only her, the baby.
That's right.
Right. That's why at a younger age, at a younger, more pubescent, complete pubescent age, that's the best time. She can grow with the child too. Yep. She can grow with the children. Right. Yeah. So now, not only that, she can't live her life. She's a mother. She's like that. Nah, man, she can live. You got it, brother. And it ain't all about being a predator. See, in this world, people exploit and they prey on children or prepubescent and pubescent children. They do that. They do that in this world. So now, when you think that, you're thinking with a Western mindset, but that's not how they thought in the ancient Near East. You see? You got it, my brother. Salaki, just like an old woman. An old woman don't give birth like that. That's why Sarah couldn't believe that she was going to have a baby in her 90s. Yeah. At 90 years old. She's like, what? I'm 90 years old. I can't have no children. I done hit the wall. I done went through menopause. Shit, I ain't had a period in fucking 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But the Yahushua said, it's going to happen. Because that's what the Most High wanted. You got it, Squad.
2 Ezra 5 and verse 47. And I said, verse 48. Mm-hmm. Then said he unto me, even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their times. For like as a young child may not bring forth the things that belong to the age, even so have I disposed the world which I created. And I asked and said, seeing thou hast now given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee. For our mother, of whom thou hast told me that she is young, draweth now nigh unto age.
Okay, now I'm gonna read it in the GNT, verses 48 through 50. Right? It says, the same way he continued, I have made the world like a womb so that it produces human beings at regular intervals. Verse 49, the rule that neither a young child nor an old woman can give birth to a baby also applies to the world that I have created. Then I said, since you have brought up the subject, may I ask you if the world you have been talking about is still young, or is it approaching old age? So he asked them, is the world that you're in right now, is it still young, or is it approaching an old age? You read verse 51?
No.
Go ahead.
Verse 51, he answered me and said, ask a woman that beareth children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, wherefore are unto they, say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature.
Right, now verse 50 in the GNT says, well, verse 51 says, he replied, you can learn the answer from any woman who has given birth to several children. Ask her why her younger children do not grow as tall as her older children. She will tell you that those born while I was young and healthy are much stronger than those born when she was getting old and becoming weak. Like you said, and like you had said it earlier, in this world we're weaker. We're not strong as we were in the ancient world. Even going back to the Middle Ages, brother, we're not as strong. We're weaker because the earth is old.
Yeah.
She's getting old. She's been getting old though.
And
So
it's defiled even more.
and she needs what? She needs to be refreshed. She needs to be renewed. And that's where the destruction come in. Even after the drowning of all them people, when the first death, what the earth was renewed. Now it was staying until what? To the fire. And the earth has gotten old enough now to where now we need to renew it. That fire is going to renew. It's going to replenish the earth.
That's right.
Oh wow, they're doing like a movie or something too. They sync their cars together. They just sync their cars together. Oh, like Star Wars type shit.
That's Lord of the Rings, you see.
Oh, Lord of the Rings, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Oh wow, that's crazy. Hey, look, this kind of technology, man. They ain't have this. That's crazy. Let's get back to it. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like a light show, right? But see, that's folly. We got the real show right here. That's crazy. But go ahead, Spawn.
I think you were reading.
It says she will tell you.
52,
Yeah, I have to ask her why her younger children do not grow as tall as her older children. Verse 53. She will tell you that those born while she was young and healthy are much stronger than those born when she was getting old and becoming weak. And if you take somebody from Edward's time and put him here, he'd be stronger than one of us. The strongest man in this world would be weaker compared to him. To Edward, you know what I'm saying? And even then they were still weaker because it was just there. You got it, Saquon.
Verse 54.
Yep.
It says, consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you, and so are they that come after you less than ye, as the creatures which now begin to be old and have passed over the strength of youth.
Right. In the verse 54, right?
54 and 55.
This verse 54, 55 and in GNT, you will notice that you are smaller than people of earlier generations. And we just said that. It says, those who come later will be smaller still. That's us. Right? It says, this shows you that the creation is already getting old and losing strength of her youth. The last verse 56. Go ahead,
Verse 56. Then said I, Lord, I beseech thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show thy servant by whom thou visitest thy creature.
Verse 56 in the GNT. If you please, Lord, I ask, will you show me the one through whom you will bring judgment on your creation? And eventually, that's going to be Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Right? So that was in hey, so with that, we give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this word in truth and sincerity. And salutations to the elect. Keep pushing, keep striving. Hey, we almost out of here. Hey, shalom, man.
Shalom.
Hey, we'll probably pick up next week. We'll pick up. We'll start at